It's a crappy kind of day, isn't it, Sienna?
It is crappy weather.
Crappy weather, which calls for crepes.
And I've made pancakes before, but I've never made crepes. But I feel like they actually came out quite good. The first ones were quite small, but I feel like these ones are more crepe-like. But aren't you meant to fold them over? I feel like
Well, yeah, this is the recipe that we've been doing. I got this magazine from the airport, and it has this recipe in here called Chocolate Banana Oat Flour Crepes. It's actually originally, if any of you want to know, from this book. This is an article featuring some recipes from Feel Good Kitchen. And these look amazing. Sorry, the camera's going out of focus. They look incredible, don't they? And we're using, by the way, guys, this is the first time we've used our new frying pan, isn't it, Sienna?
To make, like, pancakes.
Yeah, and it's really, really good. So this is our place frying pan, and it's not non-stick. It hasn't got a non-stick coating. It's got, like, this special pattern on it. And look, they've come out really well. They haven't burned.
Yeah, look, it's funny. You can see the little pattern of the frying pan, though, on them. Like, do you see
that's
that?
Nice. Yeah, my camera keeps going really weird in and out of focus.
Right, we've got a very minimal amount of agave syrup.
Ooh,
and
that
because the
looks
actual
so
crepes
good.
aren't very sweet, I feel like it's needed, so I don't want to use that up too much.
We've got some coconut sugar as well, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we could sprinkle that on top.
So Sienna blended the batter up in there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to get you your cutlery. Here you are, Karma.
Wow, Sienna.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, so we came back from sunny Monaco, and it's not actually sunny Spain here. It's actually been cloudy and raining. It's getting a little bit bright now for quite a few days, hasn't it, Mia? Yeah, it's actually been quite cloudy and grey. That's why we're making the joke about a crappy day.
I'm all crept in the house.
Yeah, also it's a national holiday in Spain, isn't it? It's Labor Day, isn't it? So all the shops are closed everywhere. So we're having a cozy day in, making crepes. Me and Daddy are kind of getting everything sorted.
Review. So good. Have you tried the actual batter? Not batter, crepe, whatever you call it. Do you want help?
Oh.
Do you want help?
By the way, guys, me and Dad have got you a load of presents, but once our suitcases arrive,
I'm excited.
which got lost in the airport, we will give them to you. Yeah, Mia, I've got you some really cool presents.
Crepe is so nice, Sienna.
Is it? It's not a crepe then. They look really good, don't they?
And the frying pan, look, like usually I would have had to like re-clean the pan like 5 times. I haven't done it once. And none of them have stuck, so it's great.
Yeah, I've been so excited.
I feel like we've used non-stick frying pans to make pancakes, and I swear this actually works better.
Yeah, we have used them before, haven't we? When we stayed in Airbnbs and stuff in the past, but we don't use them anymore, do we?
No.
Yeah, non-stick pans, the coating is full of heavy metals and loads of chemicals, but this
Look at that.
isn't. Wow, no sticking at all.
Oh no, I heard Simon say.
No having to clean it afterwards.
Really good.
This is what I've always
It's an
wanted from a
ultimate
pan.
test, putting pancakes in it, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Because what have we cooked in it so far? We've just cooked like tofu in it, and we've just fried things and sauteed, but we've never actually made pancakes in it.
Really.
I've been waiting for this day.
Even the oil started like really running out.
It's hard to know how to word it, like where it's on the website. Like it is a non-stick pan, but it doesn't have a non-stick coating.
Yeah,
That's the thing, it's really hard to get your head around. And then even like the stuff to do with when you clean it, when you have non-stick pans, like it's a bit risky to put them in the dishwasher. Eventually like stuff starts scraping, like you have to use a plastic spatula, don't you? You have to be, and after a while, when you've cleaned it a few times, when you've had like some pancakes stick to it on a regular non-stick pan, like Teflon, eventually it starts flaking off and you're even eating all that stuff. This, you actually scrub it with a brush and then you can put it in the dishwasher because it's titanium.
No, but it's not getting stuck at all. Look, it's sliding
So
around.
good.
It's almost like you don't even need oil.
It's
I know, no, the
literally
oil
so good.
was running out. It looked like there was none left, but it's still fine.
Even it does say on the instructions for it, you just use a teaspoon.
Yeah, I kept the little leaflet for it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so this brand Our Place, we've had it for years. I've said this before. Hang on, I'm going to start the clip again because the camera's going weird. It's not blurry anymore. This is Our Place. We got these knives. We're in London. They're really, really good. Gwyneth Paltrow actually recommended them. I read a blog post. And then this pan comes from there, and it's called the Always Pan Pro, made out of titanium, and it's got a no-code coating. Hang on.
I know
Yeah.
off by heart anyway.
No, I want to show them on this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show because it's good to see the actual stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no-code, non-stick technology. It's really, really good.
Oh, preheat it for 90 seconds. All right, I don't know that off by heart. Sienna, it says preheat it for 90 seconds.
Look.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do
I
that. We
I
know
do
that.
always do that.
Oh, you do. Well done. That's good.
No. Come
have
let
any
me
nut
try a bit
butter?
of hers.
Do we have nut butter?
No, this one ran out because that one I needed to use inside the recipe.
Ah,
What does patina mean?
like shape.
The pan will patina. It's completely normal and a sign of many wonderful home-cooked meals.
I think it's when the outside sort of goes all like
Changes
has
colour
like
or
a
something?
stain, like
Right,
a
yeah,
smeary
yeah.
stains. When metal goes funny,
Mm.
I don't know, but your hair looks really beautiful, Sienna.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's really
Right.
good, that pan. Really
Yeah.
good.
Guys, I'm
It's
gonna.
not very often like, obviously the Instant Pot was one. The Instant Pot we've now used for well over a decade.
Yeah.
And this is another one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like revolutionises the way you cook. It's really good. Because even when we used to do it, obviously just with stainless steel frying pans, so like in London, if we
Yeah.
were making a load of pancakes, the first one would come out alright. You have to use loads of oil, fair enough. First one would come out alright, and then by like number 2, 3, they just stick and come out as a massive lump of
Yeah, and you have to use
mess,
so
don't
much oil as well.
No.
they? I do, yeah.
Want to
Sorry, I'll
speak to
put-
me? Who's not the best at making?
Yeah, you've made them and they come out good.
They
Look
came
at-
out fine.
Yeah.
Because I can just walk
That's how
up
we
and
know it's
get them
good.
out.
I'm going to go and take a photo of this recipe so others can see
Yeah.
it. The only thing about this recipe is though it says to microwave the nut butter first to do it.
To get it running.
Yeah, to get it runny. But
Yeah.
you can make your own homemade Nutella by blending up hazelnuts with cacao butter and then some coconut oil. And you can add in a dash of coconut sugar. But the actual crepe batter one, guys, you'll probably have a really good time with that making that. 'Cause you just stick that all into the blender and then you can put whatever toppings on that you want. Wow, that looks good. Yeah, so guys, we're waiting for our suitcases. I haven't told you about this because yesterday when we travelled all day, our suitcases waiting for them to get delivered because we had 2 connecting flights, one from Nice to Madrid and then to Madrid to another part of Spain. And basically, when we got to Madrid, our plane was late because there's been lots of delays because of the power cut the other day. And so when we arrived in Madrid, we had a run to our next airway. Just that was doing the last call. We just got there on time. I was running in my heels. They did a good test, and my flattish heels. And anyway, you know those pointy ones are always what I love. Anyway.
No one cares about your shoes, Mum.
Yeah,
No,
Mum actually couldn't run fast enough. If we had walked, the plane would have left.
The thing is
Definitely.
that, no, we sat down and we did wait a long time on the plane.
Yeah,
people.
but not long enough for us to have walked through that whole
No,
airport.
you say nobody cares about my shoes, but the amount of DMs I've had about those shoes. You know,
Everyone
those
cares
shoes
about
are
your
those-
shoes.
Everyone cares about the shoes. Anyway, so there we got on the plane, and then when we arrived, we were waiting at the baggage belt for ages, and they didn't arrive, and I was like, this has never happened to us before. This is weird. Anyway, so we got to they didn't arrive, and then we've managed to sort it out though, and they're going to get delivered today. But what it was is like we just managed to get on the second plane. How could our suitcases get taken off that plane and then put onto the other plane in time? So that's why it's never happened to us before. But they're going to get delivered today. But that's where all the presents are. For all of the little kiddies from Monaco. I can't wait to show you. We'll surprise them with it today. I hope they come today though. But yeah, today is one of those days where you're just sort of like settling back in, getting on with stuff. But we wanted to go and do a huge food shop, but then we realised it was the bank holiday and then we couldn't do that. And then we're like, okay then, why don't we go to the beach and just ground and sunbathe and get some vitamin C? Can't do that because it's freezing cold and
Don't you
cloudy.
need vitamin D?
I think she was saying SEA, I guess. I don't know.
Vitamin C, yeah, I did vitamin C, SEA, yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
people
yes.
call it.
Yeah.
You should know that, you coconut aesthetic lover. Anyway, so we just decided, I know what we can do. We can just read magazines and make crepes
Yeah.
and wait for our luggage to get delivered. It's just going to be weird. Our suitcases are going to get delivered by the airport. Still waiting for our suitcases, but they aren't lost and they're going to be getting delivered to us, so you'll be able to get your presents soon.
Aww.
But we do have some really fun packages that we've saved up that we haven't opened for a long time, because these got delivered just before me and Darren went on our trip. So, shall we do this one then? This one here. I'm going to move that out of the way.
Whoa,
Whoa,
I
is
think
that
you
bad?
almost knocked a bus.
I was like, that box sounded
That's
scratchy.
fine.
So I see, you scratched the pan, I scratched the table.
No, they're not
scratch
scratched.
the
They're all
pan.
She
fine.
didn't.
They're all fine.
Sorry, you know what I'm like about my pan and my sofa? I only just told them off a minute ago for jumping on the sofa, didn't I? Whoa! Right, okay, guys. What's this little note? We've got a little note. Don't wait for someone to bring you flowers. Plant your own garden and decorate your soul. Luther Burbank.
We have planted our own garden.
Wow, so this is
Whoa.
our Time Health supplement delivery. A lot of these supplements here, I'm going to go through with you and tell you what some of these supplements are. Some of these are biohacking, like anti-aging, longevity ones. Some of these are like our family essentials.
I doubled up on a lot of them as well, just
Yeah.
so we don't have to pay for postage as often.
Yeah, so we're not going to take all of this like in a month or anything. So
Yeah.
first of all, this is our Humiplex supplement, which we all take every single morning. This is amazing because it's kind of like a probiotic and a prebiotic, but then also it contains loads of like trace what they called like trace minerals and like trace elements which aren't present in the soil anymore. Even like in organic farming in the soil, it's all been depleted, so it contains lots of important essential trace elements and minerals which our body needs. This also helps keep all of your gut bacteria really healthy. It helps flourishes your gut bacteria as well. It also has amino acids in it, which is like which are proteins, and it's pH balancing, and yeah, it's amazing.
And it makes you go poo-poo.
Yeah, this is really
I didn't
amazing.
notice that.
I mean, as a
No,
vegan and eating healthy, I
mean,
never
me
have an issue
neither,
with
but
that.
we eat really well. But for people who struggle to go poo-poo,
This
this
is
stuff can
amazing.
help.
And it's, if you haven't heard of this, another thing is it's got...
People who don't eat very healthily seem
Yeah.
to struggle to go poo-poo.
And then also the Humiplex is humic fulvic, or like fulvic acid, or like fulvic minerals. If you don't know what that is, that's like a kind of thing at the moment. So it's like basically really ancient forms of like minerals that were present ages ago. And then also some of the bacteria in this is sourced from like really like soil, and that isn't it, Darren? Like really soil of the bacteria from the past. It's really,
Yeah.
it's a vitamin that not all supplement.
It's basically like going back in time in Jurassic
Yeah.
Park
I'd
and just
say
eating
this
some
is
of the dirt.
I'd say this is very, very, very beneficial, like for optimizing your health and for longevity and like your lifespan. And it's not something that most regular people know about. Only people who are more like advanced or like have done a lot of research, like ourselves, into health know about this. But it is becoming more and more popular. Right, the next one is curcumin, which is the compound out of turmeric. This is being known about, like turmeric and curcumin, for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine. It is actually really, really good for inflammation. So this just keeps you really, really healthy. It comes from turmeric. This is actually from like a natural source. And it is also, this one that we've got has increased bioavailability,
Well, that's
because
the
some
thing,
people
yeah,
say it's hard to absorb it. Like some people take it with black pepper as well, don't they?
Yeah.
So this is really, really good for your brain, for inflammation, for your whole body, for giving you a beautiful glow. It's really, really good.
There's a couple of versions.
Yeah.
They're patented versions. This one's Longida.
Yeah.
There's also Merida. They're just specialised versions
Yeah.
which you can absorb.
I always
better,
notice
yeah.
the boost after taking this, and I do
Yeah.
kind of cycle my supplements and vitamins. I don't take them all the time. So I will particularly take this during times of like high stress, which can come from lots of exercise, not having good sleep, traveling, or if you are feeling emotionally stressed out as well. So that's good. Another one that we've got in here is, this is our favorite summer supplements. We'll take this in the summer, and when we lived in the UK, we'd also take it when we went on vacation. And this is astaxanthin. I
Astaxanthin.
struggle to say this. This is sourced from an algae, and it's bright, vivid red. If these are capsules, but you can also buy it in these are like a dried form of it, but you can also buy it in its liquid form, and it comes from an algae. And this is just amazing. It's a really powerful antioxidant, and it's really good for protecting your skin in the sun. So if you like going outside and playing loads of sports, or you're going to go on holiday, like you can take this, and it just provides an extra layer of protection underneath your skin.
Yeah, I think it's because this one sits on the surface of the water, so
Yeah.
it's like become really good at dealing with the sun on the surface of the water.
But then also because it is an antioxidant, it is really good for, it's saying here, for your eyes and your joints as well. But we mainly primarily take this in the summer for an extra protection, because when we go out in the sun, we do love the sun as a family, but when it gets quite hot, you obviously got to be very careful. You don't want to burn your skin, so we cover up. And then sometimes we'll use zinc sun cream if that area of skin can't be covered up with like a hat or anything. But then we also take this, and you'll be really surprised, eating a healthy, well-balanced diet of lots of greens and antioxidants from fruits and vegetables can actually build up a really beautiful layer of antioxidants underneath your skin, which gives you good protection. So just being healthy in general can actually help you. And also, we don't wear sunglasses as well, because when you wear sunglasses, it tricks your body into thinking that you're indoors or that it's nighttime or it's dark. Your eyes are amazing for giving your body, basically your eyes are connected to your brain, and when the sun rays hit your eyes, your body is able to tell like how powerful UV rays are, and then your body will basically get the feedback from your eyes about how much protection it needs to give you. So when you wear sunglasses as well, that can also make you burn more quickly. So these, anyway, a tangent there.
And like telling your body and your skin that it is daylight as well. So we like to get outside in the light first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Straight away open the sliding door and just walk out into the light as the sun is rising. And then it's a different frequency, it's more red light.
In the morning as the sun sets
it's more the healing spectrum when the sun is rising and when the sun is setting. So actually when it's rising, it does prep your skin for the day ahead of the sun.
And then when the sun is setting, it helps heal your skin, and like
it's a beautiful balance. That's the thing, like nature has so many things figured out, or everything figured out I should say, but we just don't respect it enough. It's
a really amazing topic that I'm learning
we don't
more
value
and more
it
about.
Enough.
Yeah, we don't.
So many things, people think there's got to be a price on it for us to value it. As even, sorry, mini tangent, but even in a book I'm reading at the moment is about like the role of being a mother and a parent is not respected enough just because it doesn't earn a living, but it's actually like the most rewarding and the best job role on the face of the planet.
You're actually like creating...
But we devalue it just because we've got this fake thing called money. And then suddenly it means it's
it's not really money that's it's not money that is the issue.
Well, no, because
it's the control system that tells people what to think about certain things.
I know,
so now,
but
if
the core of the
if
control
motherhood
system
in
is
the
the
media
financial
was said,
system, isn't it?
No, the controlling of money.
Yeah.
Money itself, there's nothing wrong with money.
No, there's not.
Because when you say
the book is called Money,
bad.
Love and Bitcoin, and it's about how a deflationary currency system
Well, Elena Cardone
will solve.
She said the most fulfilling
issues.
thing she's ever done, and she's run businesses. She's obviously a very successful woman. She said it is having children, and she just said you're creating future citizens of the planet. You're like creating the future, like humans. It's the most important thing you can ever do, really, isn't it? And if you obviously can't have children, then obviously helping support other families and people who do, and not like say like your job is like not good or whatever.
Yeah, but my point is about valuing the free things though. Like, you know, what nature provides, for some reason, when we don't pay money for something, we don't put as much value on it, do we?
Oh, yeah, and then, so I would love to do a video about getting summer ready, or like skin, or like summer skin, or like a summer routine. That would be really good, wouldn't it, Sienna? Maybe we could do that a bit closer to the summer. I know it's kind of summer here now, but like, maybe,
it's May. It's May
I think
now.
people want to know that. Maybe we could do that.
Yeah,
we could show you our summer skincare routine, because I know
people
that it's
start
quite a
going on
confusing
holiday
topic. It's a bit of a confusing topic, and we'll show you like how we look after our skin in the sun, and how we prepare it, and how we stay healthy and like happy, and we enjoy the sun. But obviously we do respect the sun. It is very powerful, but we are not afraid of the sun, if that makes sense. So it's a very like, it's a complex topic. So we've listened to so many podcasts about it and read so many books, and also you cannot beat your own personal experience. Like, we've lived in a lot of hot countries. I've learned from trial and error of myself. Anyway, so that would be a good video, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And she loves summer stuff, don't you? And then another supplement that we have is this longevity mix. So actually some of the supplements some of these we used to take on their own, but now Time Health does a mix. So this, if you're a bit confused about what biohacking longevity supplements you should take, this one I think is amazing, because it sort of like makes it more simplified and easier. We just buy this one, and it's got some funny ones in here, like NMNH, TMG, fisetin, spermidine, folate, and then vitamin B12, and it supports healthy aging.
Yeah, it's really good.
And some, like with longevity, I think rather than saying anti-aging, I prefer longevity, because longevity is not like people, think anti-aging has a negative connotation because you're saying like, oh, it's something bad about getting older. It's not about that age. It's about like how your body and your attitude and how you feel. And I think longevity, having a really long, healthy life, is a way more positive way to put it. So I love longevity.
Well, also the term health span over lifespan.
Yeah.
Because it's not about trying to live longer. It's about actually every one of your years is really healthy.
You're healthy, free from pain.
So it's your health span.
And you're active
prolonging
and enjoying.
your health span.
You're enjoying every year of your life
and
making the most of it, which is honestly 100% possible. And then another supplement we've got here is an eye complex, and that actually does also contain the it contains zeaxanthin and mesozeaxanthin, and basically it's really good for your eyes. It's got loads of things in here which are good for your eyes, and that contains blackcurrant, bilberry and goji berry in it as well. So that's a really good one to have. See, the reason we started taking this eye complex one is because this is a bit sad, but like lots of computer work and screens is making people's eyes not very healthy these days. So this is a good little antioxidant boost. If we like, I've cut down my screen time loads, but Darren, you haven't, have you? You spend a lot of time looking at the screen.
I mean, I don't even know why you take this. I take it because I literally sleep with my eyes slightly open.
And Darren's eyes are a little bit
and it makes
dry.
my eyes really dry, and I don't know how to not sleep with my eyes open. Like, it's just what happens.
Well, this does.
iPad.
I started taking this because I'm the only person in the family that has really good eyesight, to be honest. Like you and me, your eyesight isn't that good, is it? And then, and you've had a laser eye surgery, but I've never ever needed.
I've had laser eye surgery, so therefore my eyesight's really good. Yeah,
it's good, but you needed.
Well, I had it 20
but when
years
you were
ago.
younger, you needed to wear glasses. I've never ever had that issue, but then literally, it was like 3 months after we started living in Spain, I started noticing when I was looking down to like read labels, I'd have to bring it in closer and it was blurry, and I was like, what is going on here? I am not happy with this and I am not accepting it. So what is causing this? And I realized it's because my eyes are just been focusing way too much on things really like close up.
Yeah.
So I have been looking at the sun as it's rising in the morning with that red light thing again, help healing the eyes. I try and look out at the view as often as I can. But the number one thing is I've cut down my screen time loads, and it is actually not doing it as much anymore.
That's
Do you
good.
think maybe it might also be to do with, because we're spending more time outside, our eyes are exposed to the light more, whereas before, like, we were more in like a basement. Like,
no,
room.
it wasn't to do
So
with
as
that.
in like you adapt to bright light or you adapt to dull light?
No,
type of
it was
thing?
to do with reading. I know what it was. It's
Because that's, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
but that's like the whole reason why people have that eye problem in the first place, is to do with how much light your eyes let in.
No, I think
really
it's to do with looking at
Yeah.
my phone too much. It's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
But that is what it is. Yeah.
But basically, it's 100% my
It's
phone
to do
use.
with how much light they let in. Yes, like when you become short-sighted. But definitely looking at flickering.
It's only so long
blue
my
light
eyes can cope with
screens
it. Like
Yeah.
I've
is
also
the
started
massive
using my
issue.
blue light blocking glasses when I do my phone work, and that's helped so much. But I've had to like
It's a lot to do with muscles, Sienna.
yeah.
So you know the same as like your muscles adapt to whatever you ask of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you keep lifting a dumbbell, your biceps will get stronger. Yeah, it's just because you're training yourself to look at things close up.
Yeah,
your
but
So
eyes are
when you then start looking at things far away, honestly, look it up. Anyone listening to this, look up on YouTube about how people have like just healed their eyesight.
Yeah, it's 100%
Really
possible.
fascinating. People just stop looking at things close up and just start looking far away all the time, and they go back to the opticians, and they've improved their prescription.
Wow.
It's really
Yeah.
crazy how people can do it.
I'm the sort of person, if there's something going on with my body, I don't accept it. And I don't think, oh, it's just because I'm getting older or whatever it is. I'm like, right, what can I do to stop this or help me? What is my body trying to tell me? So
Yeah.
I think if you're like ourselves, like you work online and you're concerned about your eye health, I think this one would be a good. And then also blue light blocking glasses to help protect your eyes. And then also get out as much as you can and get natural light. That will really help offset it as well, especially if you can watch the sunrise and sunset. That is very healing as well, and also getting lots of sleep. I do notice that my eyesight or my eyes are very like triggered by like how much sleep I get. Like if I get really bad sleep, my eyes twitch. Does anyone get that like twitchy eye?
Yeah.
And then it does affect my eyesight the next day.
Yeah.
And then also eating a diet full of fruits and vegetables with loads of antioxidants in it as well. That will really, really help. But I think humans now, like because of the technology we have, we're noticing a lot of things to do with our posture, our eyes, and then also our mental health to do with phones. And I just think like try and work out what are the essential things that you have to do on your phone and what are the non-essential things. And I do think that people are wasting time on their phones. It happens to me now and then. There might be a couple of evenings where I'm like haven't got much discipline, and I've realized I've just gone on Instagram to do some posting or looking at a DM, check a message, and then I just look at a few reels, and then I've looked at some, and then it's like half an hour's gone by, and I'm like, right, stop, what are you doing? Like, you've got to stop, because you should be reading your book, you should be getting ready for bed. Like, this is just such a waste of time. So you have to like be aware when you're doing that and snap yourself out of it. Anyway, another one we've got here is magnesium L-threonate. This is a really good form of magnesium that you can absorb, and it's really good for sleeping and help relaxing you. So if you're feeling like you're really buzzing and you're really wired, you're going through a lot of stress or whatever it is, you know, that time where you just feel like your body just needs to calm down, this is really, really good for it. And then I just like sometimes making a herbal tea before bed. Love it. Here in Spain, you can get some really nice herbal teas with CBD in. If I'm feeling super too stimulated before bed, I'll make a nice herbal with some CBD in it. That's really, really good. And then this is MSM, you know, my famous trio of beauty supplements. One is vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C. The number 2 is living silica. And number 3 is MSM. That's my beauty trio.
It's made out of corn.
I don't know what it's made out of.
Why is it showing corn?
I don't know. And this one is capsule. So if you don't like MSM and dissolving it in water, you can get it in capsule form. But I bought the capsules for Karma and Koa and you as well, because they don't really like taking it in the liquid form. This is amazing for children, by the way. It's really, really good. Yeah, the powder, sorry. It's because you
powder what you dissolve.
You dissolve it in water.
Yeah.
I love taking it every morning, but this is really good not just for beauty, because the reason it's good for your skin and your beauty is because it helps build up collagen and repairs your skin, things like that. But then also it's really good for your joints, your hair, and your nails. So I wanted them to be taking this as well, because you have the living silica, don't you, every day, but you don't have the MSM, so that is why we bought that. So that is our Time Health order, and by the way, all of these are on our website, Glowing Healthy, and thank you so much for all of your feedback on the site. I know you guys are enjoying it. I've seen that lots of you guys have been buying the trampoline. So happy about that. And I've noticed some of you guys have also, you really, really love our red lights that we have, our red light bulbs. You've really been enjoying that. So that actually shows me that a lot of you guys are quite aware and that you're like conscious about lighting. So I think you'll probably actually really appreciate us talking about the sun, because the red lights and the sun are really like connected. And also using the red light bulbs will also be amazing for your eyes in the evening.
Yeah,
and
I
also
feel excited that people
for relaxing your body. Yeah, also
just
some of
knowing
you
that
guys,
other people are putting these things in their house.
yeah, it's amazing. Also, guys, a lot of you love buying, which I find really interesting, is the Greek natural gum that we have, the mastic gum. You actually really love that as well, because we actually can see what our top things are being sold, and it makes me super excited to see that. I was surprised about the gum. I was really surprised about that.
Yeah.
But I bet you guys are just as disgusted as we are that we used to chew plastic.
Yeah, I feel like gum is like a common thing that people have.
The gum is really good, not just as a substitute for regular mainstream gum, but it's also really, really good because it's got all minerals in it, so it helps mineralize your teeth, if you didn't know that. And if you were to swallow it, it is actually good for you. But I can't swallow it.
You can buy it as capsules, so you swallow it.
I physically
It's
can't
not
swallow
harmful to swallow it.
it. I can't, can you?
No, I've never swallowed it.
My throat won't let me.
I could, but I just can't get over like
You're going to be
the
happy about
idea
this
of
one.
it.
Sienna, we've got you a present. We actually do have a present for you.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm in my dressing gown, so I've got all like ready for bed. I want to have a really good early night after all the travelling yesterday, so that's why I'm in my dress. Oh, you're in your pyjamas as well, aren't you? I just felt like you guys were random. So, Sienna, sorry, I didn't mean to
What's for both of you two?
Wow, we have one each and I'm so excited. So Darren's had one of these. This is the Dental Pod Pro. This, guys, have any of you had like this annoying thing where you have some retainers or a brace and it's really hard to clean them and they go all disgusting and gross?
They do
Well,
go
this
gross.
is the Dental Pod Pro. Darren has got it, and then we have got 2 more. Got to try and open this up. And it cleans your braces by using this ultrasonic waves.
Yeah.
So it like does it like vibrate?
Like a
It's
version of like
vibrates
what
it.
dentists have. You know where they put
Yeah.
their things in the
Yeah.
tray and then they do the.
It says creating
Ultrasonic.
nanoscale bubbles that rapidly collapse, eliminating bacteria, debris.
Oh
and
yeah, so if you
stains.
don't know this, right, so with braces and retainers, they're quite difficult to clean because they say don't brush them with a toothbrush, don't use harsh cleaning products on it because you'll damage like the
It looks so
plastic
funny.
or the brace and you create like little holes in it. And then what happens with your brace is when you scratch it, then there's loads of tiny little micro like holes and things in your brace where bacteria can get stuck in. So then it makes like, you're like, well, how can I clean them then? And then if you don't clean them, bacteria and like this slimy stuff will build up on it. And that slimy, goopy stuff on the brace is bacteria. And when that bacteria goes on your teeth, it will eat away your teeth enamel. So you're going to get all these beautiful straight teeth from your braces. Well, hopefully, yeah, you will get beautiful straight teeth, but make sure you're getting proper orthodontist stuff, another subject. But then also you've got all this gunk on it, which can destroy the enamel, which is really, really, really bad. Or if you're using one of those Myo braces, you know, like those Myo things, make sure you're cleaning it properly. So one thing that we were doing before we got the dental pod, which we share, which is a bit annoying, is we got some natural dental cleaning tablets, what we popped in water. They're amazing, but it doesn't.
They're on glowinghealthy.com.
They're on
as well.
glowinghealthy.com, but now we have this powerful combo where we put our retainers or braces in here with water, and then we pop in one of the dental cleaning tablets, and then it's like this. Really
And then also turn it on
Yeah,
to do the
to turn it
ultrasonic
on.
cleaning.
Then you have that combination of both the cleaner, the
Yeah.
natural cleaning agent, and the ultrasonic waves. And then you just got that rest assured there's not all that nasty bacteria in
They
your
come
mouth.
out gleaming.
Yeah.
Like, they actually come
You
out.
just turn it on,
looking
it
new.
takes a few minutes, and it looks nice and slick on the side. It's really cool.
It gives you some for free.
Yeah, you have to be careful which ones you get because some that you can get, they smell like bleach, and I think they use harsh cleaning products in it, whereas with the ones that we got are more natural based. So if you're like us and you want to use, because you're putting it all in your mouth and you only want to put clean stuff in your mouth. But yeah, it's really gross when I found out that bacteria, because I just thought the bacteria was probably just also like, it's really important that the hygiene in your mouth is like kept very like good, because any bad bacteria in your mouth can also go down into your heart and things like that. I didn't know that, but like heart disease can be caused by bad like dental hygiene, and that's like, you know, like a thing that people know about now. So yeah, so you can use this. It eliminates microorganisms, preserves the appliance clarity, reduces odours and enhances oral health. Oh yes, another thing about braces, you can get really bad stinking breath and all things like that from it, which is really gross. So yeah, I just love that because it just makes, you know, you feel fresh when you've got your braces in, and you're not afraid that you've got like all bugs in your mouth.
So you add water and the
What you having?
to it.
Just not afraid that you've got bugs in your mouth.
Well, do you know what I mean? Like, it's gross.
Yeah.
Like, I remember none of this existed, and we didn't use dental cleaning products.
Yeah.
When I had braces back in like 2016, 17, it's really gross. I used to
16,
brush
yeah.
it with a toothbrush, which you're not meant to do because it creates all those micro holes in it, and then more bacteria goes in it, and your breath stinks, and it's just gross. Oh. Yes, have a good read of that, Sienna. I can show you how to use it, but we've got one now. Yeah, it says, oh yeah, if you use mouth guards as well, amazing. If you've got ones for like mouth
Bruxism,
and
or
sleep.
if you're a rugby player or
And then
boxer.
also if you're like an older person watching this, or if you happen to have dentures, you can use that, you know,
Yeah.
like the fake teeth. Aligners and retainers.
I remember the first time when Nanny showed me her like dentures, and I was so shocked
Yeah.
when I was like 5 or something. That was so funny.
So GQ said, this is how you do aligners right. Asked the dentist, said, I found the dental pod to be absolutely wonderful. And then Hugh What Where said, my retainers look better than ever. And then the British Dental Association, I know some of you guys will like to hear this. The dental pod offers a precise and effortless cleaning solution. Yeah, it's amazing. So you just pop it in like that, remove plaque, eliminate bacteria, remove stains, and save time and effort. Because that's another thing. Sometimes with braces, if you like eat a curry and it's got turmeric in it, it can make it all stained as well.
Yeah, so you've got one each now. There's also an Amazon package as well.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm really excited about this. Because me and Dan, what we have to do is, because we were sharing one, he'd pour his out, his water and stuff, and then I put mine in. But then sometimes you didn't know that I put mine in and I took yours out. And then he'd be trying to put my retainers in his mouth. And he's like, what the heck is going on here? That was quite funny. Right. So we have an Amazon package here. Do you want to get that box, Sienna? Oh, what is in here? Ew. Oh.
Toilet roll. Wow.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
excited.
No, this toilet roll is not just any
got
toilet
more.
roll. This is the Cheeky Pounder all new bamboo toilet tissue. Silky soft.
It's tissue.
No, we like this because we don't like a regular toilet roll because one, it's not that eco-friendly, but also a lot of toilet rolls got all like coated in loads of like chemicals to make it all soft and silky on your bottom, and it will have all perfume on it, and also they're bleached, and if you're like wiping that, especially on your lady parts, that isn't good. And then also this bamboo one is just amazing because it's good for the
Did you
environment
know
as well.
bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world?
Yeah,
I did.
I know it grew
amazing.
fast, but I didn't know it was the fastest.
Bamboo's really good because, I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of bamboo toilet toothbrushes because they always seem to go black and mouldy.
Oh,
But I do
yeah.
like bamboo clothing and I do like bamboo toilet roll. So yeah, this is the toilet roll.
There's also
that we
matcha
get
supplies
delivered.
in there.
Yeah, and
You just
One
ignored the most
favourite
important
teacher.
bit.
I was waiting for Mum to finish her
So
rambling.
when we buy matcha-
Mum will never finish, Sienna. Just you'll have to stop
When we
it.
buy matcha, yeah, but I'm doing like, this is like a TV, one of those TV, what are they called?
It's one of those TV. What are they called? That's
Do you
exactly
know what they
I
called
thought.
when they sell stuff?
TV shopping.
See, I'm trying
This
to do
is
TV
QVC shopping
yeah,
channel.
This is QVC. I wanted you guys to get like all the
Well, this
feedback.
this up the energy.
I'm
then.
not even joking, but I could actually probably get a job on those shows. You know how you have to talk about it for like 3 hours?
Listen to this. The total UK toilet paper usage per year is enough toilet paper to stretch from Earth to Mars, with enough spare paper to wrap around Mars 2,746 times.
Wow, that's a lot. Right, come on, it's
I'm
TV
gonna
shopping.
I'm gonna zip it. I'm gonna zip it.
Can't be. They'd call that dead air.
That's because my
They
brain
can't-
was computing. Like, should
You
I
just
say it?
said
Should
you're
I
a
not?
professional presenter. There's dead
Okay,
air
then go.
going on here.
Okay, guys, so this is the toilet roll. If you want to know what is the exact toilet roll that we wipe our bottoms with, this is it. It's so good. It's so soft.
I'm adding the canned
It's
laughter.
so good. It doesn't scratch the bottom, but it doesn't coat it with loads of chemicals. It is just so good. And when your friends come over, they can say, "What is that toilet roll you're using? What is that bougie eco toilet roll that you've got?" And you're going to be like, toilet roll. It's so good. That Cora just loves winding it off the toilet roll holder, getting a big heap of it, and then just using it to make a little tiny like.
They make a
model
mountain
snowman.
coming out of
Yeah.
the toilet.
Sometimes he's just done a one tiny wee and he uses a whole lot of this up, and I'm telling you now, it's a sad day when that happens because this is the best toilet roll in the world. But can we blame him? Can we? No, we can't.
And it's available now at glowinghealthy.com.
Is that actually going healthy?
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
we
it
put
is.
the toilet
We've
roll in
got a
there.
house. We've got a cleaning like house.
Yeah, because we put
section.
some cleaning products on there, so I
Yeah.
think maybe we put the toilet
So
roll
I
on
think
as well.
cleaning products.
If we haven't put the toilet roll on
exciting.
there, give us a comment and we'll add
about
it,
it.
because might as well.
The cleaning section probably isn't the most sexiest section. It's actually probably really, really helpful because
It is helpful,
because
yeah.
when you like sleeping on bed sheets and they're covered all in chemicals and that, it's actually like does affect your life. Like cleaning. I
Yeah.
remember I first started learning about chemicals and cleaning products when Mia started getting eczema when she was a little girl when she was 6, and I didn't know why. And then I worked out it was because of the detergent I was using on her clothes. So I've always slowly been learning about things like this. It's been a long journey. Anyway, this is the matcha that we use here in Spain. When we find a matcha, we love getting 100% organic, and we also like getting the ceremonial grade. It's really sweet and nice. It's really fresh, bright, vivid green. You can get different grades of matcha. You can get the cooking culinary one, and it's really dark
Don't
green.
use that.
Don't use that.
Don't
You'll
use
know
that.
if you're getting
It is
a good
actually
matcha.
disgusting.
It's usually very cheap, and you get a lot, and that's
Yeah.
how you know. So usually small little tins like this. And people,
Unless if you sweeten your drinks, you could probably get away with using
but
the
you might not be
culinary.
getting all the good benefits.
Well, no,
from
no,
it.
it won't be on the same level. No,
No.
it's basically just like the oldest, dustiest,
bitter as well.
dirty leaves off the floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just realised I've been looking down at you the whole time. I've
Oh
now
no,
gone
you probably
gone
got such a
down.
bad
Now it's
angle
better.
of me,
I
didn't
probably
you?
have. Yeah.
Oh no,
Because I've been standing up.
you're going to be in the doghouse.
Look,
tomorrow.
look at this. This is. I could have done this
I'm
the
going
whole
to look back
time.
at the clip and be like, why did you just make me look
I
like
know.
that for no reason?
What, like that?
Yeah, I travelled all day yesterday. My hair's greasy. I know I don't look my best, okay, but I'm still. This is me. I'm going to be real. And then, And then also, I feel like I'm just being, I don't know what's going on with me today. But yeah, we love matcha. We have it every morning. We switch coffee for matcha. It gives you an amazing buzz, but it's got L-theanine in it, so you don't get the crash and you don't eat. It's really, really good. It's really healthy for you. If people in Japan have it, you know it's going to be really, really good. You know,
there you go. That's the sales pitch.
I know, it's amazing. And also, it's like having, you don't realise you're doing this because it tastes delicious. It's a foamy, beautiful drink in the morning, but you're actually getting a little dose of rich antioxidant, like polyphenol, like goodness.
You're getting your greens in a drink.
I know, and it's amazing. And have it with soy milk. It's the best. Oh, so delicious. We'll have to give you a
Even your mum liked matcha, didn't she?
I know, she came round. I went, do you want to try
She's
matcha?
a coffee drinker. She came round and obviously we have got a jar of instant coffee in the cupboard, haven't we?
Yeah.
For guests? Yeah, we actually have.
Oh, I'll tell you the story. Some juicy thoughts. My mum drinks breakfast tea, quite dark, and she also has coffee. And when she came around, I said, we don't have any coffee, what would you like? She's like, oh, have a tea, please. I went, well, Darren's making me a matcha, would you like a matcha? She's like, okay, I've never had that before. And she absolutely loved it. And then she said, now, when we went to Starbucks a few times and I ordered her matcha from there, and she absolutely loved it rather than getting her usual Americano. And then she said when she left, she was like, she showed me some brown. She's like, is this good? Is this good? Should I get this? Because she now wants to start making it at home. And she also said when she goes on long car journeys, so she stops at service stations, she's going to go and get a matcha because she knows that'll give her good energy, but not like making her
not
body,
depleting
her. So I'm really, really happy about that. I always feel good when people like.
It's not acidic like coffee is.
Yeah, it's not acidic.
That's the thing. Like, there's when you look at things. You know how like everything in science is basically stuff in isolation rather than thinking about what it does to the whole body. So like there are some beneficial compounds in coffee. It has this. Yeah, it does. But it also makes you feel like absolute crap after drinking
it's
it.
like
so
wine,
like
it?
Actually respond to your body and just think about what's going on. Yeah, it is like wine. Like wine's got some good things in it. And then you wake up the next day and feel really rough and you're like, no, it's okay. It was healthy. Like, just don't lie to yourself and actually face reality. And then
we've got to look at it as a whole.
Yeah,
and
this drink is way better.
This is the matcha, the best matcha that we can source here in Spain. However, on our Glowing Healthy website is our most favourite matcha ever that we used to have all the time in the UK. And if we could still get it here in Spain, we will still be buying it. So on Glowing Healthy, there is a different matcha, but that is because we've sourced the best one on the site. And unfortunately, we can't get it here in Spain. So sad times. But we've got the best one on there for you because a couple of you have said like, how come you've got a different matcha?
We can still get some good stuff here, but we can't get everything that we used to get in England.
So this is our little haul that we've got at the moment. I think coming up soon we might have some other things coming, but I'm so excited. Oh yeah, but guys, when I
We can still get some good stuff here, but we can't get everything that we used to get in England.
So this is our little haul that we've got at the moment. I think coming up soon we might have some other things coming, but I'm so excited. Oh yeah, but guys, when our suitcases arrive, I can't wait to show you some of the things that we've got you for you kids.
I think that's going to be tomorrow now, realistically. If they still haven't called and sorted it out
I'm
now.
now going to get a good night and feel refreshed.
But I don't know if we said this on Snap, but they are now at the local airport.
Yeah.
So they've made it to Spain, but we just haven't had them dropped off, that's all.
No, we haven't. So we're now going to go and have a good early night. If you feel a bit tired, you've done a lot of travelling, make sure if you feel like you need a reset, going to bed early is the best reset you can ever have. And you wake up the next day, you feel fresh, and you can start from scratch again and really good.
You have to actually have a wind down routine. Think about what you do for a baby or a little child where you have to do it, where you dim the lights, preferably even red lights. Dim the lights, don't look at screens, just read, have a hot bath, drink a herbal tea, put essential oils in a diffuser.
And don't start talking.
Close the curtains.
About big life decisions.
Oh yeah,
bed.
yeah. No drama.
We have to say that. Sometimes Darren will come in and he'll start wanting to talk about something like really serious, and I'm like, not before bed, please no. I'm like, I felt really calm, please.
We've tried to learn not to do that to each other.
Don't talk about like, I don't know, like moving house or
just all the
your
big
next holiday
things.
Or like finances. That's another one. Just don't mention anything like that. It's hard when you've got kids because that might be the only moment you get, but I just find that makes me feel so stimulated because you're like, the way you feel and your thoughts, Dan, you've listened to an audiobook about this, it sets the tone for how you go to sleep sets the tone for the next day actually. So if you go to sleep and that's why they say don't go to sleep on an argument, isn't it?
Yeah.
And don't like go to bed thinking about negative things.
Well, the way Neville Goddard describes it is
Do you want me to
about...
record you when you're saying this?
Not
'Cause you
really.
look so...
Not really, because I'm not going to remember it properly, so I like hiding behind the camera.
Go on. You're so good at this.
I've only just started listening to this. The way Neville Goddard describes it is basically like your conscious and your subconscious is like the male and the female, and the male basically impregnates the thoughts about reality into the subconscious, and the subconscious grows those thoughts and makes them real. So therefore, you just want to be mindful about what your thoughts are, especially when you're going to be going to sleep. Really try to think about the stuff that you want to focus on, the direction that you want your life to go in, or whatever it is, or the things you're grateful for. It doesn't always, I guess I always have to use that thing of explaining to people, like, focus on what you want, but what you want doesn't need to be something that you don't already have. What you want can be literally, like, the majority of what I think is about what I already have.
Yeah.
But the point is, that's what you then get more of, because your conscious is putting it into your subconscious, and your subconscious doesn't argue about anything. Your subconscious just does whatever you ask it to do. So when you watch a horror film, your subconscious just takes that on. It doesn't put up a fight, it just accepts it. That's then a version of reality. Whatever it is, whatever you're focusing on, your subconscious is taking it. So when you're going to sleep, focus on nice things, what you want to have more of in your life.
So make sure you're not watching like a negative thing before bed, or reading a negative book, or listening to the news. Or...
And just, I mean, that's just the rules for life anyway, but just no drama.
But especially before bed.
No, because you will start to notice the patterns. You do notice that, like, people who focus on bad things, more bad things happen to them.
Yeah.
Just look for the clues. Just go through life and treat it like a little computer game, and you're like, you're controlling this character going through life, and like you can have more input on what happens than what you actually think. Like if you choose to just believe you have no power over anything and everything's just random, it's kind of weak. Like you're not taking any responsibility, whereas at least like, no, you don't control every situation, but at least if you take responsibility, even to the degree of, I didn't make that thing happen over there, but I can control how I react to it.
Yeah.
And so therefore, when you view things that way, you can actually view, I take responsibility for everything, just the responsibility of how I react and behave and what I contribute out into the world, and like not just thinking about what you can take from a situation, thinking about what you can give to a situation, etc.
Yeah.
And then you really empower yourself, and you think that you believe and know that you have way more impact on the life around you and everybody around you.
Well, also just having a little wind down routine before bed also then gives you some time to sit and reflect and start thinking about what patterns can I notice as well.
Yeah.
Like writing in a journal and that. But that time before bed not only can create better things in your life, but it can also help you reflect.
Exactly. You don't have as much awareness, and then you can start the ones where you go, oh, what a coincidence. If you are actually mindful enough, and you're not in a deep state of hypnosis where you're just like, I just watch the news and I just watch the latest soap and I just do everything that everybody else does like an automaton, then you actually realise, and you then start to know and believe that you have way more impact over the life around you, because you're being more aware and mindful of what's going on, like especially about health. You start noticing like, wow, I'm not just cursed with, you know, this mental health thing and blah blah blah, and it's completely out of my control, and poor me, I just have to keep getting drugs, blah 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 from the doctor, and that's the way I solve it. No, you can actually start noticing that you have a massive impact. Like, oh, when I don't stay up till 3 a.m. looking at a screen, then I feel better. You know, or when I don't drink 9 coffees a day, I feel better. When I get out in sunlight and I exercise, I feel better. And just like having that mindfulness and awareness of that, especially writing it down, that is another thing. Oh, I was going to say this recently. I meant to do this. I actually wanted to add my notepad onto the website. Just because we talk about writing things down a lot, and I think that'd be really good.
I think that's really such an underrated thing to
Not
do.
that you need my notepad, but it's just I love my notepad. But
No, he
any
really
notepad,
loves
any notepad.
No, having a nice little notepad though makes you appreciate it more.
It does, yeah.
You're a notepad fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you just spent your whole time looking at that toilet? Well, I just can hear you like reading it.
I was kind of listening to you.
Just get a pep talk from me.
Oh. Yeah, getting a little. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, that was such an amazing pep talk. Thank you for that.
Welcome, ma'am.